Katie Price has promised that she'll never let anyone destroy her again. The former glamour model, 43, opened up about her life to telly presenter Simon Thomas for the latest episode of his podcast Life, Interrupted. The star admitted to host Simon back in April 2020 that she felt like she has been seen as the villain since her split from ex-husband Peter Andre. Since then she's tried her best to change the public's perception of her, and one thing she's extremely proud of is trying to make online abuse illegal via Harvey's Law. After her 19-year-old son Harvey suffered from vile comments online, she wanted to make a difference. She told Simon, "Do you know what, it's the first time in 10 years I'm in control of my life, and love me or hate me, if it wasn't for my situation I wouldn't have been able to start creating this Harvey's Law, and I'm all for helping people and using my position to be able to help others, especially like Harvey with a disability, and to raise more awareness and do what I can now. I'm lucky enough to have turned my life around. I am here, I'm switched on, and I feel brand new, and no one will ever destroy me again. You know, I've made mistakes in the past, of course I have, but then people don't realize I was suffering at the same time. There's always reasons why people do things and you rebel. I can only apologize that sometimes I acted the way I did because I was hurting and I didn't know how else to let it out." She added, "I'm happy and I'm in a good place, and no one is ever going to come near to destroy that again." The mom of 5 also lifted the lid on the difficulties she faces while raising her son Harvey, who has ADHD, autism and septo-optic dysplasia, which causes blindness. The lad was also born with Prader-Willi syndrome, a genetic condition that affects his body, appetite, behavior and learning development. Katie opened up to Simon about how challenging looking after Harvey has been. "There's lots of obstacles we go through, it's very day to day. I don't think people realize how hard it is. You even have to shout him to get him dressed," she said. "It's just a constant battle," she added before saying she would not think twice about supporting him, because Harvey is such a lovely boy, that you can have so much fun with him. The media personality also explained how finding a person with complex needs a college to go to is a different ball game, and she feels exhausted with the process but knows she's got to find the right place for Harvey. But she's also worried how her oldest son will cope at college after this year, moving away to a residential home. At residential every night he rings and says, "Mom, I need you, I miss you, I want cuddles," Katie revealed. "That's why it's going to be hard for me and him, because the colleges I've picked are like a good 3 hours away, because they're the best ones for him. He needs this for him and he needs to be independent." Earlier this month, the Sun revealed that Harvey had been accepted into his first choice college, National Star, that costs a hefty £350,000 a year. BBC documentary Harvey and Me, which aired back in January, gave an insight into how much research had to go into finding the teen a residential college. Katie shares Harvey with Dwight York. She is also mum to Junior, 16, and Princess, 13, who she shares with Peter, as well as Bunny, 7, and Jet, 8, who are from her marriage to Kieran Hayler.